Hello. Before we begin, yeah, get the jokes out the way. Go on. I know you want to say it. I know you want to say, oh, you look like One Punch Man. Oh, 1A, 1A, 1A. You want to say all this? Okay, go ahead. Go on. You can listen. I've heard it all. Also, I fixed my lighting from the last video. Hopefully, I don't know why I looked like I was ascending to Jesus, like at that very moment. Everything is different. Everything's fine. Should I wear a hat? I'm gonna wear a hat. How's that? Is that better? Is that a little less intimidating? So I tried to record this video a whole bunch of times, but I really didn't know how to say it without it sounding strange or scripted or weird. So I'm just gonna talk and then see what happens. That's the best. Listen, YouTube, broadcast yourself, you know what I mean? That's the point of this whole website. I wanted to talk about the pressures that are on young people to figure out what they're doing with their life. Or this kind of like general vibe of you're running out of time. That's what everybody's saying. Everybody's saying it. You see hustle culture and a grind set and everybody making millions by like 18. You see two guys on a podcast being like, dude, if you're not invested in crypto and you're not up in your stocks, dude, you're actually falling behind. You should be making at least $17,000 a minute in this day and age. These pressures about figuring out who you are and making as much money as possible when you're young, or even just comparing yourself to other people and their journeys and seeing other people's lives on social media with their like fancy cars or big houses or they're making loads of money. It's pretty awful to be young on the internet, to be honest. A lot of pressure for you guys to do well, not just in like life, but in every aspect of yourself. Like, for instance, when it comes to your likes on posts, if you're posting your artwork, you'd feel pressured for that one to be successful. Even if you cared about it, even if you really think it's good, if it doesn't get likes, you deem it as not successful. And I think that's such a toxic way to think. But the whole kind of pressure for getting like views or pressure for getting likes or pressure for figuring out your life or pressure for trying to make money or all this kind of stuff, I kind of want to just say one thing. You are not running out of time to do anything with your life. Okay? Life is so long. I think on social media especially, if you're over the age of like 20, you're unk. So there's this idea in people's minds that if they haven't got it all figured out by an early age, then they're cooked. Time's up, you know, it's over for them. But dude, you're literally chilling. Nobody has it figured out. Everybody around you is faking it till they make it. Nobody's living the perfect life. Nobody's having the perfect journey. On social media, they only show you what you want to see. If you can change your career like that, you can change your life like that. You don't have to be stuck where you are. Just because you're working in a job that you don't really like right now, it doesn't mean that's going to be your life forever. Just because you're living in a life right now that you don't really like, it doesn't mean that's going to be it forever. You're not running out of time for you to have a great life. You're not running out of time for you to figure out what you're doing with your life. For instance, okay, I'm going to name off a few celebrities that figured out their life later on, what they wanted to do, and became very successful. Samuel L. Jackson, right? He was like 45 when he was cast in Pulp Fiction, and now he's like one of the biggest movie stars ever. He did movies before that, sure, but that was his like first big break. Vincent van Gogh only started to learn how to draw and do art when he was 27 years old. And now he's like the most famous artist of all time. Alan Rickman. Severus Snape, you know that guy, Mr. Potter, right? He was a successful person in the graphic design business, and then only decided when he was 26 that he was like, this is not for me, I want to become an actor. Auditioned to RADA and then became very famous in like the theater world and literally changed his life around, even though he had a successful career in graphic design. You know, you can change your life just like that. I want to reiterate that nothing you're doing right now is going to hinder you having a good life. Okay, I want you to keep on being creative, keep on doing and following your interests, and it will all fall into place. Trust me. There's no point in stressing over the future because you don't know what's going to come. If I told you that 100% you were going to have a great life no matter what you did, you wouldn't really enjoy it when you get there. Did I think I would be speaking to my camera, shaving my head on stream? Bearbub, please follow me on Twitch, Bearbub. Did I think I was gonna be shaving my head on stream and making YouTube videos where I'm just talking about life and all this kind of stuff by this age? No. You wanna know what I wanted to be when I was just out of high school? You wanna know? I wanted to be a comedian. I wanted to do stand-up comedy. But look at me now, I'm sitting down doing comedy.
You are so corny.
Life is long, life is complicated, but but don't worry too much. There's so much expectation being pushed onto you by other people around your age because they kind of want you to feel like you're lacking. They want you to feel like you're falling behind compared to them. But nobody's got it all worked out. Not a single person does, okay? So keep on going. Trust the process. Oh my God, I forgot the biggest like successful case. You know the KFC guy, the Colonel? He was like mid-60s when he first sold a KFC like franchise. He invented KFC, started the company or the foundations of it when he was like 40 years old. Before that, he was in like insurance. He was in the army. That's why he's the Colonel. He's not just, you know, that's not his first-born name. His parents didn't call him Colonel. Just do your best and ignore these pressures on social media for you to earn all this money and be all this things. You're not meant to be anything except who you want to be or who you would like to be. Don't feel like you have to be a certain way in order to be successful. Everybody's journey is different. Everybody has their own unique way of being successful or being happy. And just trust yourself. Trust the process, okay? Hopefully this video made some sort of sense. It's kind of like a rambly one. I did like script a version of this, but I was like, this just sounds so much like a Watch Mojo. Like, you're watching Watch Mojo. Here's some things to fix your life. I just wanted to speak, and then we'll see where it goes. If this doesn't make any sense in the edit, then I'll throw up some memes. I'll throw up some funny memes, and then you're like, ah, it's so funny. Hopefully, you walk away from this being a little bit more uplifted. I wanted to also say, thank you very much for 8,000 subscribers on this channel. This is like a fresh channel, so getting 8K subs is crazy. Thank you very much for 8K. It's, I did not expect any of this. Everything seems to be going well, and I hopefully we're like formulating a nice community here. Also, remember last video I said Gamer Subs like didn't send me stuff yet, so I couldn't promote it properly? Look at this! Wow, boobies. So I've now I got a Gamer Subs code BUB. If you use code BUB, you get 10% off your next order. If you want to do that, please, it would help Bear Bub a lot if you're ever going to buy Gamer Subs. It's actually quite nice. I've actually got it on my table right now. Look at that, my cup. That does not look, that looks like piss, but it's not, it's a good flavor. It's anime thighs. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you walk away from it feeling a bit more enlightened and stuff. I still don't know what this YouTube channel is going to be. It's a rambly thing with a little bit of editing. Crap editing, but still editing. And yeah, hopefully we walk away from it feeling good. I'll see you all later, okay? I'm not going to do the freeze frame for this video. I'm gonna aura farm, okay? With my new bald head. Guys, did I get it all from the back? What am I doing? What am I doing? What genuinely?